Today we will solve a few more problems on the basics we discussed in the previous class. Okay, so the first problem is f of t is equal to cos hyperbolic square of 3t, right? So before going to the actual substitution technique of finding the Laplace, let's simplify this. What is cos hyperbolic? Cos hyperbolic is e to the power at, so that is e to the 3t plus e to the minus 3t whole divided by 2. This is cos hyperbolic function, and now I need to square it. That's why it's this. Okay, so we'll try to take this out. So 1 by 4 will come out. 1 by 4 into e to the 3t square, it's a square, e to the 3t square is e to the 6t. Okay, then b square is the second term, that is e to the minus 6t, right, plus 2 into a into b, so 2 into e to the 3t e to the minus 3t. So now we know that this 3t and minus 3t are inverses of each other, they will cancel out. So we have f of t is equal to 1 by 4 times e to the 6t plus e to the minus 6t plus 2. Alright, now I can directly take its Laplace, right? Therefore, f of s is nothing but 1 by 4 is a constant, will remain outside. So it's e to the at, right? E to the at is 1 divided by s minus a being 6. Plus the next term, that is e to the minus 80. I can see that from the table I come to know that if it is e to the minus 80, it should be 1 divided by s plus a. So this is s plus 6 plus, it's a constant, so 2 becomes 2 by s. This is the required answer. Okay, in the next part, the next question is this one. So this is f of t is equal to e to the minus 2t into sine hyperbolic, say 4t. Let's simplify this first before we apply the Laplace transform. So this is e to the minus 2t into what is sine hyperbolic. Sine hyperbolic function is defined as e to the power 4t minus e to the power minus 4t whole divided by 2. So this is now half of e to the minus 2t plus 4t is plus 2t minus e to the power minus 4 minus 2 is minus 6t. This is my f of t now, the given function. Therefore, the capital F of s, which is a Laplace transform, is nothing but half of, it's e to the at. E to the at is 1 divided by s minus a, so 2 minus 1 divided by, this is s plus 6. So definitely we can simplify further if you need, but the taking of the converting the function into the Laplace is over here. Later on we can simplify, we can take a common denominator and we can go ahead. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question is f of t is equal to, this is 3 times sine 5t into cos 2t. All right, so as there is a product present here, I cannot apply the Laplace directly because my Laplace, the standard functions which we discussed in the previous class, that shows the method to convert a given f of t into f of s if it is a single term, not like sine into cos. I cannot convert their Laplace transforms as a product, right? I have to have either only sine phi t or only cos function or something, right? Not a product. So because of that reason, now we need to convert this into uh, a different term where I have either only sine term or cos term, not as a product. You can have a sum. Okay, sum is fine, but not a product. So we apply a property from trigonometry. Okay, that is, if I see sine A and cos B, so like this, sine phi t cos. If I have sine A cos B, then I can replace this as half of, this is sine of A plus B plus sine A minus B. I need to apply this rule. Okay, so this is the identity I am using now. All right, so as this is the identity I am using now, therefore I can apply this to the given function. So I'll get a half. So there is already a 3. This becomes 3 by 2 into, so A is 5t and B is 2t. So this becomes sine of A plus B. 5 plus 2, it's 7t. All right, plus one more sine function. It is A minus B. 5 minus 2 is 3. So this is 3t. This is a function. Now using this I can directly apply and get its Laplace transform. Therefore f of s is equal to 3 by 2 is a constant, remains outside. Sine at Laplace is a by s square plus a square. So a is 7. So 7 divided by s square plus 7 squared 49 plus once again 3 divided by s square plus 9 is the required answer. Anyway, definitely we can go ahead and simplify further by taking common denominator, right, if necessary. Okay, let's go ahead. The next question is f of t is equal to, this is 8 times cos t into cos 2t into cos say 3t. Okay, now there is a cos into cos. Again we can see the products coming up over here. Directly we cannot apply the Laplace, right? We need to convert this into a sum somehow. So for that reason, in this problem we are going to apply another identity from the trigonometry. Okay, that is uh, like this. If you have cos A into cos B, then the result is half of, this is cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. Cos of A plus B plus cos of A minus B. So let's apply this now. Therefore, f of t is equal to, so this is equal to 8. There is a divide by 2 coming up into, right? First I'll take care of the cos t and cos 2t. So cos t into cos 2t will give us, right? This is cos of A plus B. So that is cos of A plus B. T plus 2t is 3t. Okay, then plus A minus B. So cos of t minus 2t is cos minus t, but we have another property coming up. So anyway, let me write this. This is cos of t minus 2t is minus t. I will multiply this with the remaining term, that is cos 3t. Okay, we use another property from trigonometry, that is cos of minus theta is nothing but simply it's cos theta. Then minus can be neglected. All right, so this is what I'm going to use here. So that results in, this implies the f of t is now, this is 4 times cos 3t into cos 3t. Okay, cos 3t into another cos 3t, and plus this is cos 3t into cos t. This is what we get. Okay, once again we can see that there is another product coming up. So this is 4 by 2 into cos 3t into cos 3t is cos square of 3t. So cos square theta is 1 plus cos 2 theta, right? That's why it can be written as now cos 3t plus 3t is cos 6t plus cos of a minus b. Cos 3t minus cos 3t is cos 0. That's the term. Then plus, anyway, the half has already been taken out. So this becomes cos 3t plus t is cos 4t, and 3t minus t is cos 2t. So this is nothing but, that is a 2. So let's simplify this. This is equal to 2 times cos 0 is 1. Then I have cos 2t. Then we have cos 4t. And we have cos 6t. This is the f of t. Now for each individual term we have inside this bracket, we know how to write its Laplace transform. So directly we can apply. Therefore f of s is equal to 2 is a constant. 1 should become 1 by s plus cos 2t is s by s square plus 2 square, that is 4, plus next term s divided by s square plus 4 square, which is 16, plus s divided by s square plus 36. All right, so that is the final answer. So the next question, f of t is equal to, this is sine square of 2t plus 1. So anyway, for a sine we have the direct conversion, but not sine square. Okay, whenever I have a sine square, I'm supposed to convert this into a simplified format. So we use a trigonometric identity, that is sine square theta is 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Okay, so that is 1 minus cos 2 times cos of 2 times this theta. Theta is 2t plus 1 whole divided by 2. So I'll write the identity here. So that is, if you have a sine square theta, you can replace it as 1 minus cos 2 theta whole divided by 2. This is the identity what we have used so far. So using this, now let's expand this. That is equal to, therefore f of t is equal to, I'll take the half outside, this is 1 minus cos of, so 2 into 2t is 4t plus 2. Okay, now I am going to apply another trigonometric identity. I'll write down that first. So that is, if you have cos of a plus b, cos of a plus b is nothing but cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. I think you know this. Okay, so let's use this now. A plus b, I can see here, this is a plus b. 4t plus 2, we already know that. Okay, so I'm going to apply that. A as 4t and b as 2. So let's apply that now. So this implies f of t is now equal to, there is a half outside, into 1 minus, so cos a cos b is cos 4t into cos 2, minus of minus becomes plus sin 4t into sin 2. All right, now we can see that we can directly convert them into the corresponding Laplace transform. Right, now you see that this is, though this is a product, cos 2 is a constant, so it's not right, like we need to convert this into a sum once again, it's not required. So we can directly write, therefore the Laplace f of s is equal to half of 1 Laplace is 1 by s minus, so this is simply cos term, but there is a cos 2 over there, so this is s into cos 2 whole divided by s square plus 4 square, which is 16. Then plus, this is a divided sine function, right? So a divided by, so 4 into sine 2 whole divided by, this is s square plus 16. Right? We can simplify this further by taking the common denominator if required. Okay. All right. Going to the next question. F of t is equal to 3t plus 4 the whole cube plus 5 to the power t. Okay, so now anyway we need to simplify this further. This is a plus b whole cube, so I can write the cube of a plus b in the following format. 3t whole cube should be 27 t cube plus, this is 108 times t square plus 144 times t plus 4 cube, which is 64, plus, now what I do here, 5 to the power t can be written as, so let's, this is e to the power log 5 times t, because 5 can be written as e to the power log 5. E and log will cancel, it's just 5. Okay, so I can write it in this way. This is the f of t now, therefore directly you can convert this into f of s. F of s is equal to 27 is constant. See, s to the 3, s to the 3 is, since 3 is an integer, it could be simply 3 factorial divided by s to the power 3 plus 1, that is 4, plus 108 into its 2 factorial divided by s to the power 2 plus 1, which is 3. All right, plus 144 into 1 factorial, which is 1 divided by, this is s to the power 1 plus 1, that is 2, plus 64 is a constant, so this is 64 by s. plus the last term, you see here, it is e to the at. So e to the at is 1 divided by s minus a. So a is log 5. All right, so let's simplify this now. 27 into 3 factorial. So 27 into 3 factorial should be 162 divided by s to the power 4. Plus the next term is 108 into 2 factorial is 216 divided by s cube. Next number 144 into this, so this is 144 by s squared plus 64 by s plus 1 over s minus log 5 is the final answer. All right, next question. F of t is equal to 3 root t plus 4 divided by root of t. Right, so we can simplify this as 3 into t to the power half plus 4t to the minus half. Okay, now since this is t to the n, I can definitely write the uh, Laplace directly. So this is f of s is equal to 3. See, this is t to the power n, but n is not a whole number, not an integer. So it should be converted into gamma function. So 3 times gamma function of 1 by 2 plus 1 whole divided by s to the power 1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, plus this is 4 times gamma function of minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by s to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 as per the entry in the table. So now what we do, we'll simplify this further. This is equal to 3 times gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. Gamma 3 by 2 divided by s to the power 3 by 2 plus 4 times, this is gamma of minus half plus 1 is plus half whole divided by s to the power plus half. Okay, now, so what is gamma 3 by 2? Let's simplify. 3 into gamma 3 by 2 is 1 by 2 into root pi whole divided by, this is s to the power 3 by 2 plus 4 times gamma of half is simply root pi. So divided by, this is s to the power half. All right, so we can simplify this further. See, I can take a root pi common from the numerator and root s from the denominator. That means I can take root pi by s outside. So when root pi goes out, in the first term I have 3 by 2 and denominator has had s to the power 3 by 2, out of which half I have taken out. So there is one s is remaining. So this is 3 by 2s. Plus in the second half I have taken root pi as well as s to the power half outside. So I am left with only 4. Okay, so this is the required answer. Okay, next question. F of t is equal to, this is root t minus 1 over root t whole cube. So as it is, there is no solution. I need to simplify this now. So root t is this becomes t to the half minus t to the minus half whole cube. So we can expand this as t to the power 3 by 2 minus t to the minus 3 by 2. Then I have minus 3 times t to the power half plus 3 times t to the power minus half. So a cube minus b cube minus 3 times a plus b. That's the minus 3 times a minus b. That's the equation. We substitute and we get this. Okay. Now let's take the term. So this is f of t. Then therefore f of s is equal to, see, t to the power 3 by 2 is, I can write this as gamma of, that is 3 by 2 plus 1 whole divided by s to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 minus, okay, this is gamma of minus 3 by 2 plus 1 whole divided by s to the power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 minus 3 times gamma of 1 by 2 plus 1 whole divided by s to the power 1 by 2 plus 1, and the last term is plus 3 times gamma of minus half plus 1 divided by s to the power minus half plus 1. We simply applied the basic standard Laplace transform pair, okay, that is t to the power n being any real number, real quantity. Okay, so this can be further simplified now. This is gamma of 3 by 2 plus 1 is 5 by 2 whole divided by s to the power 5 by 2. Then minus, so that is minus 3 by 2 plus 1 is minus half. So this is gamma of minus half divided by s to the power minus half plus 3 times gamma 3 by 2 whole divided by s to the power 3 by 2. Then plus 3 times gamma half whole divided by s to the power half. All right, so here we substitute all the standard values which we know. Whichever we don't know, we'll calculate. So gamma 5 by 2 is nothing but, this is 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi whole divided by, this is s to the power 5 by 2. Okay, then minus, see, gamma minus half is also a standard quantity. We already have calculated that in when we calculated the, when we solve similar problems in beta gamma function. So I'm directly writing that answer. So gamma of minus half is nothing but, this is minus 2 times root pi whole divided by, this is s to the power minus half. Okay, then this is plus 3 times gamma 3 by 2 is nothing but 1 by 2 into root pi whole divided by, this is s to the power 3 by 2 plus 3 times gamma of half, that is directly can be substituted as root pi divided by s to the power half. Okay, so in the next step we'll substitute the values. So this looks like 3 root pi by 4 will come over there. So this is 3 times root pi by 4, and the denominator is already having s to the power 5 by 2. This is the first term. Okay, plus minus of minus is plus, there is a plus 2. See, s to the power minus half in the denominator, which goes to the numerator as s power half. S power half is root s, so I can write as root of pi into s. Okay, already there is a root pi. I can club them together. Then we have okay, let me just check whether we made any mistake in the previous case. Okay, there was a minus here, so just let's make a small correction now. So this is actually not plus, this term is a minus. Sorry for the mistake, please correct if you have noted down as it is. So now this term becomes, therefore this is minus, so 3 root pi, this is 3 root pi in the numerator divided by 2 times s to the power 3 by 2, and the last term is once again 3 root pi by root s. I think the root pi is one common term we have. Okay, so you can take it out and simplify, otherwise you can keep it as it is. Okay, let's go further. The next problem is this one. F of t is equal to, this is t to the minus 5 by 2 plus t to the plus 5 by 2. Okay, now directly we can go to the Laplace, that is f of s is equal to, since this is t to the power n and n is not an integer, I can directly write this as, this is gamma function of minus 5 by 2 plus 1 whole divided by s to the power minus 5 by 2 plus 1, plus this is gamma 5 by 2 plus 1 divided by s to the power 5 by 2 plus 1. Straightforward substitution of for the equation. Okay, now this is gamma of minus 5 by 2 plus 1 is minus 3 by 2 whole divided by s to the power minus 3 by 2. Then plus this is gamma of 5 by 2 plus 1, which is 7 by 2 whole divided by s to the power 7 by 2. So let's write this. Now gamma of minus 3 by 2 is can be directly calculated like this. So how do you calculate that? This is, whenever it is negative, you add 1 to that. So that means it is gamma of minus half divided by this whatever term you have, that is minus 3 by 2. Okay, now plus gamma 7 by 2. Gamma 7 by 2 is 5 by 2, 1 less than that, into 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 into root pi whole divided by, this is s to the 7 by 2. Okay, now let's simplify this further. Now I still have a gamma minus half. Anyway, I know that answer. If you have a gamma minus half, can be directly substituted as minus 2 root pi. But anyway, let me show how we get that. Okay, so there is a minus 3 by 2 here, so I'll bring this as minus 2 by 3 into, so gamma of minus half can be substituted as gamma minus half plus 1, so that is gamma half divided by this term, that is minus half. Okay, so this minus minus will anyway cancel. So plus, now this term becomes 5 into 3 into root pi, that is 15 times root pi whole divided by 2 into 2 into 2. So that is 8 into s to the power 7 by 2. So this is equal to, so 2 and 2 will go up, that is 4. Gamma half is standard root pi divided by 3. Uh, okay, just a second. I think I made another mistake here. So there was a s to the power we are missing. So this is s to the minus 3 by 2. This should be present all over. So s to the power minus 3 by 2. So 3 times s to the power minus 3 by 2. This is the first term. Okay, plus 15 root pi divided by 8 into s to the power 7 by 2. Here also looks like a root pi is common. We can take that root pi outside and we can try to simplify this further.